Hola, hola, hola guys, it's me and I'm coming to you with a review of a product that has been out for quite a while now, but I just didn't believe in this product. But after so many reviews, not really yeah, I guess you could say reviews of people posting online and on Instagram, this and that, how great this product is, how wonderful it is, and so I don't know, I guess I gave in, I caved in, and I bought the product and I put it on Instagram as well. A few of you asked me to let you know how this product was. So I'm letting you know now how this product is. This product is from Wet n Wild, and this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. So first of all, for me, Wet n Wild is like, it's like e.l.f. You know, it's a very affordable brand that has a lot of nice products, but the thing with Wet n Wild is that they have a lot of hits and misses. I mean, I guess with every makeup company you have your hits and misses, but I think with them, for me anyway, there's more misses than hits. So whatever, but I'm gonna give you my review on this because I am shockingly pleased by this product. I cannot believe that I actually like this product, considering that I have bought a lot of products from Wet n Wild in the past and I have just been less than impressed. So yeah, so we're gonna go into that review right now. Okay, so depending where you got this product, whether you purchased it online or in the store or what have you, you're gonna be paying $6 and change. I believe I paid $6.49 for mine, and I believe it was at CVS if I'm not mistaken. So that is where I purchased it. You can also find it online. Google it and it'll show you all the stores that you can purchase it at. So again, this is a liquid foundation. As you can see, here is the bottle, which looks pretty big. When I saw this actually reminded me of like the old school liquid foundations that you would put on like back in high school. It actually also reminded me of like the old packaging of the CoverGirl liquid foundation, which, you know, the shape is actually, you know, like triangular formed, and I believe they do still sell it that way, but this made me very reminiscent of that, which is the packaging. Now, the claims on this, they primarily focus, no pun intended, that you will not receive flashback on this foundation. They have tested it under a whole bunch of different type lightings, outdoor lighting, indoor lighting, bathroom lighting, and things like that, and claim that there is no flashback. Now, flashback obviously is when you take a picture and because of the elements in the foundation, the white flecks reflect against the flashing of the camera, which gives you that flashback, which we all know you come out looking pale. And it has happened to me, and I come out more paler than what I already am. So I really didn't care too much about that. I just wanted to know how the coverage is, the formula, how it looked, how it lasted, and that's really what I wanted to know about this foundation. So first of all, we're going to talk about the applicator. This is old-fashioned, just turning, unscrewing the top, y'all. So here is the applicator, which I was kind of like, what? When I first saw it. So as you can see, this is a flat plastic applicator. As you can see, it was just kind of weird when I first saw it because I guess I'm used to foundations having a pump or what have you, you know. So, but anyway, that's not a big deal. I mean, anyway, later on, it actually serves me very well. So, do I like this foundation? Well, let me tell you, first of all, this coverage is, I'm going to say it, medium coverage, but buildable. You can definitely build up this coverage. This formula is not thick at all. This is kind of not watery, but it's a thicker consistency if you're familiar with, for example, the Kat Von D foundation, which is like, that is my holy grail foundation, and all of you guys know that who watch my videos. This is definitely a thinner consistency. However, I actually do like it. It applies very nicely, that I will say. I usually will put on, or rather mix in my foundation, these drops from Tarte. And I don't know, I guess lately, because the Kat Von D foundation is very, very full coverage. And lately, I really haven't needed it. I don't know if it's because my skin has improved for my skin regimens, something like that. But bottom line is my skin hasn't really needed crazy full coverage, and I kind of tend to thin them out with my drops. With this foundation, I have not done that. I don't feel like I need to, because the consistency is very nice to me. It feels very nice when you put it on. Now, blendability, it is very blendable. I really enjoyed how it went on. Now, first of all, the color I got was in the color Shell Ivory, and this is for fair complexions with a neutral undertone. One thing I liked is that the range of colors, not only, I mean, they do have a pretty good range of colors, but I appreciate that you're able to know what color is for your undertone. A lot of pharmacy, drugstore foundations, in my opinion, you know, the color is there and that's the color there is. It doesn't tell you if it's good for your undertone. It doesn't, you know, if you have a cool undertone, neutral undertone, or whatever. Most of them don't have that. They either have, you know, the name of the color, you either buy it or you don't buy it. So I appreciate that Wet n Wild actually took this further and was actually to make formulas according to your undertone. So since I have a neutral undertone, sometimes I can go cool depending. I was able to get the Shell Ivory. So definitely appreciate that. That is a side note. Now, the smell, it had a little smell, a little scent when I opened it. It kind of reminded me of paint. but the good thing is that you don't smell it when you put it on. It dissipates, you know, it just goes away. And I actually have not smelled it since. So I think that that was probably, I don't know, upon getting the product first and opening it first, because after that I really didn't notice the smell. Now, going back to the formula itself and the blendability, I really enjoyed how this blended. I used my beauty blender and it just blended in so beautifully with my face. I was shocked by the coverage. Shook, okay? Sorprendida of the coverage. I was very surprised, because when I went into this foundation, I really thought that I was going to go home, try it out. I was going to put it on. It was going to be blotchy, would have oxidized, take it right back to the pharmacy. That was in my mind, but I am very pleasantly surprised. I experienced no oxidizing in this formula, stayed the same on my face all day long. Covered my redness. I wear this foundation without putting any color correcting products. Obviously you can, if you need to do this additional step, then do so. I, however, a lot of times don't do it. I'm impressed at the fact that I was able to put on this foundation without having to color correct of any sort. It covered up majority of my redness, imperfections, discoloration on my eyelids. Very surprised by the coverage. Now, staying power. Surprised by the staying power, y'all. This stayed on me pretty much all day. Now, is there transfer? I'm going to say, yeah, there is some transfer. But then again, there's transfer with my Kat Von D foundation. And we're talking about a foundation that is in Sephora and is definitely costs twice as much as the Wet n Wild foundation. Honestly, I really don't think there's a transfer-proof foundation out there. If there is, let me know and I'll buy it and try it on. But so far, the foundations I've bought, they have all had some type of transfer. I just don't believe in the budge-proof, smudge-proof thing. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. So are you going to experience a little bit of transfer? Yeah, maybe. Are you going to have a little bit, you know, rubbing off the powder, you know, the makeup? Probably, yeah. Is it a deal breaker for me? Not at all. I am definitely impressed with this foundation. The color suited me perfectly. Matched my skin tone perfectly. Undertone, perfect. Did it oxidize? Again, no. And it just blended in so well. There was no unnatural color, unnatural makeup line at all. So I have to tell you that I stand corrected, because this is one of the first products, well, not one of the first products, I'm sure there's products that I have liked in the past from them, but as far as face makeup goes, as far as foundation goes, if you're looking for an affordable foundation, this is it, y'all. This is it. This, again, is a buildable formula. I'm not going to go and say it's full coverage. I'm going to say it's medium coverage, but you can build this up. I do not believe that it's going to cake up, because I have built it up myself when doing my makeup, and I really have not experienced any caking of any sort. This has stayed on me all day. I tested this and I wore it for an entire week because I wanted to really test it out and give it a whirl before I went on here to record this review for you guys, because I don't want to go and talk about product and rave about it and then you guys buy it and it sucks. And I also wanted to give it a lot of time, waiting for a day that it was going to be warm. So we finally hit a day in New York when it hit almost 80 degrees, and I thought this is perfect because now I can test to see if it's gonna melt off my face because of the heat. Now the other day I went walking around during my lunch break, walked to the mall, walked to get food, walked to get stuff. I was hot and I was sweating a bit, but I can say that my foundation did stay on. Now keep in mind I do use a setting spray, setting powder, and I use my mattifying sheets throughout the day as well. But this foundation definitely stayed, and I am surprised, y'all. Surprised. So thank you guys for watching and hearing me ramble. I hope that you enjoyed this review and get this product. Give it a try. You know, maybe it won't work for you, maybe it will work for you, but I think that you will be pleasantly surprised like I was. Keep in mind that I have combination oily skin, and I do have some redness and some discoloration. It did a good job, guys, but don't take my word for it. Try it out yourself. So I'll put the link below for you, or if you want, you can actually go in store, CVS, Duane Reade, whatever pharmacy sells Wet n Wild. Just check it out. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Adios.